be able to go live again. Not looking too good. Are we actually live at this point? I don't know. If anybody's in here, say hello. Holy shit, we might be live at this point. I just don't know. Hey, what up? We are finally live. Man, I've been trying to do this for... First of all, not for children. I've been trying to do this for fucking 30 minutes. Impossible. Glad to see it's working. What's up, Built 01536? Good to have you here. Munching on some broccoli. Make sure you get that immune system up, because you just never know when a highly hyped planned virus may be forced into the public to take over the world. And as a charge nurse in a critical ER here in my city, I can tell you it's complete bullshit. But enjoy your food rationing and curfews. And make sure anyone, especially preachers who are trying to hold a gathering, are yelled at, cursed, told how bad of people they are. Because we definitely seen that, because the world is insane. So, there is that. Built 01536. What's going on with you tonight, brother? This morning, tonight, whatever. The stream's going to be kind of all over the place. I should have known when I couldn't find my tripod mount for my tablet. This just was not meant to be. But we're going for it anyway. Not that easy to bring me down. Pandemic, yes. Yeah, why is all the hospitals empty? What's up with that? I see a news report one day and talking about how they are overran with people waiting to be tested. You see this report from this person who's apparently a doctor saying that there's mobile refrigerated big rig trailers for body bags. Then you find out that lady's not even a doctor, doesn't work at the hospital, and actually she's working for a damn medical simulation company. What the fuck? Custom slam gassers. Nice. Well, we've got one more person in here. Hello, whoever you are. Let's get some comments going. Basically, a lot of shooting the shit. I've been my builds lately. I gotta get a couple of cars up to speed here at Sub 4 RA. Stella Bean's just not performing like she did last year, and I actually have not tested this car yet. I'm hoping the chrome on it's even dry. There she is. Yes, it is. Stella Beans. That is the same Road Champs casting that Carly K's in. Who's our third person in here, man? Shout out in the comments. Haven't done live streams a lot lately, because it seems like it's getting to be a bigger and bigger pain in the ass. But I do like it. It's fun stuff. I'm not finished eating this damn broccoli since I've been trying to go live for almost an hour at this point. We'll see what I picked up today from the Dollar General. The Dollar General. Really hadn't had much luck at all from there in a while. Just had a bunch of old stuff lately, but we got a little lucky today. And they had just picked, I guess, they've got a promotion coming up, and they just got their new car shipped in, G-Case. And if you go to Dollar General, you know that they when they get shipments like that, they've got the flats. That's how they come in. I'm gonna go ahead and. Where's my drink at? Might see a little My Ugly Mug today. I'll go ahead and test out this new Stella Beans car real quick. But first, here's what I got. Dollar General. G-Case. Or 4 brand new of those flat shippers that they get. Let's set this camera down. Got it set up here. Bam. The 17 GTR R35. Dude, I find supers a lot. I found pretty much all of them, but I don't collect supers. What do? I sell them for an outrageous amount of money on eBay, and I buy shit to race with. Key West Racing, what's up, man? Good to see you got some cars running in the race coming up. See a little red pill in that black and red style. These are some G-Case cars I picked up from the Dollar General. That's that first one. We're going to do some racing. I'm going to run some Grudge racing for a couple people that wanted to see their Redline Derby cars race. A lot of those already been shipped back, but the people that wanted to race or said hold on to them, still got them. One of the cars I was happy to see. Check out the new Jag. I like that color. That color looks sharp, son. Oh, look at GTR trying to go. Relax, GTR. Crack one of these. Bam. Filming away from my track, so a little bit different. Same exact wheels as on that orange one. Maybe we'll crack an orange one and let them run. Orange ones have been super consistent. We've got to change this up because I can't do it without the light. The light sucks. There you go, Key West. There you go, Mikey. That's that new Stella Beans car coming to sub for RA. Looks like Ken Castillo needs a new car. Red Pill may need a new car. So what does that mean? Not only do we have the Stella Beans, we got the Who Knows car. Got the other, I don't know who that's going to be car. Chloe K needs a car. Her car's been total shit. This car was Carly's car last. No, this was Stella Bean's car last year. It ran good. I believe it's a lot faster now. And the 5 new cars I built, I've got another in the works, but this is different from every car I've sent out there. Don't want to tell you why it's different, but I'll show you the results of it. You gotta figure it out for yourself. I ain't trying to find something new and better and let the cat out of the bag right away now. We do that. Alright, we'll take this bad boy first. Good fast car. It was you did miss one. It was actually a Redline Derby event. Redline Derby's doing a Redline Derby Racing League this year. Cumulative points. I mean, you can race in it no matter what if you want to get in. But I hosted last month, and you can look back and see it. Best builders I would say, in the world, 60 grand modified cars. Fast times. Check it out. See who won. See how I did. Who knows? Well, a lot of people know because a lot of people watched it. But anyway, back to this. The old style chicken. That's the smoothest it has ran. Here we go. Oh, see that quick dart to the right? Let's see if it... They tend to want to grab in these grooves. Now, new red pill technology. Well, it's gonna not do it, no. But in testing, see it had a little wiggle, but it did not do that hard jerk to the right or left. Swatch it this way. Little wiggle, but not bad. Does not do that slamming into the wall. Look at that one. I ran perfectly smooth. Usually, dude, they'll catch, jerk right or left. Like that. That's what you see a lot. See that a whole lot. There it is. Not in that one, and not in that one. We'll see how they do. That's going to be that Chloe K and that Gold Wheels. Don't know who these are going to be. Actually, there is a new driver that is going to be in a red pill car. It will not be on a red pill team because, of course, my team's maxed out. But do have some new surprises for the Sub 4 RA channel, which I thought was kind of strange without MDG. My boy, MDG. I gotta give it to him, man. He don't give a shit. I mean, the thing is, the way I see it, Rhino comes in after races, asks for feedback on his tracks. You greenlight Mathis for feedback, you getting what he believes. He ain't sugarcoating shit, so he kind of let Rhino have it a couple times, but Rhino asked for it. He didn't say, let me know how you feel about the track, but do it gently or nicely and don't hurt my feelings. He told him straight up, I think the track sucked. It was better last year. I feel like it was a lazy, thrown together track. And I think that is the actual comment that got him booted. Now, Nick Deaver's also been giving him a lot of grief about the track. Shoot, I've privately texted back and forth with him. Not really. I didn't really say you're lazy. I mean, it's a lot of work. He sets up a different track for every event, so shit, it's a lot of work. But I did try to give him some ideas on how to make things run a little smoother. Some of those unforced L records that would happen seemingly same spot for multiple cars. And it looks like he actually used it for a Talladega race, so see how it goes. Interested to see what you're going to send. Mike, you sending out just some NASCAR castings, or are you doing some of that crazy old shit that some people are doing? This is probably going to be a long stream, everybody, but whatever. Alright, back to what I picked up. I've picked these up. I've picked one of these up before. This is that new old Mattel Dream Machine. 75 years of Mattel. Mikey, you just getting into the Hot Wheels racing scene? Man, what a weird car. See the bottom of that thing. That could be interesting. We're going to see how it's going to run. Or you've been racing for a while down there in the Keys. My family actually owns a house down in the Keys, so occasionally we'll go down there. We was actually supposed to be there next week on vacation, but that pandemic has slowed things down. Planned for a long time. Alright, we keep on rolling. I've been looking for one of these cars. Why? I don't know, why not? There it is. Duck and roll, baby. Finally found one. Crack it. Wah, wah. I like the duck and roll. Look at the wheel spin. Duck and roll. I like it. The duck and roll and the Mattel Dream Machine pretty much as different as you can be. Two cars. Thinking about modifying one of these for Sub 4 RA. Just because that's a cool car, man. Cool car. Hudson Hornet. The graphics and everything on that car are really nice. Y'all gotta get a little talkative in here, man. I need some comments back. Lead me down the path. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be rambling, not focused. Man, this car actually not too bad on the wheel spin fresh out the pack. Normally I wouldn't buy cars like this, but I just love the graphics on that bad boy. That thing's nice. Key West Ghost Town. Yeah, I bet it is, man. I have to do that when I was watching my stream on my camera. I'm actually looking at now this. I can see that you were commenting, so my bad. It's a ghost town in the hospital, man. I work in the ER. It's been empty for 3 weeks. The whole hospital's empty. I went from being able to work every day, any day that I want, to nobody's even getting their full scheduled hours. So, I mean, you can watch what the news says. Buy into the fear. Please take my rights from me. Or just look a little bit. Look around. It's not what they say. What it is a power play to take every bit of rights we've got. Insanity. Insanity. Now, get started. Next, I picked up that 944 Turbo. I had a lot of hope. Look at it, just happened to have one. These cars that I was going to test for that Diecast 64, which I don't think I'm going to race at again for a while. Every time I send cars out there, my fastest car is damaged. I don't get it. I've had 10 cars damaged there, or going there, coming back from there in the mail, apparently. The whole rest of the time I've been racing, I've had maybe one. I've had one. And I hope this one is faster than the other. And wheels seem way better. We're going to basically rip and race all these, I guess, if we race them at all. I don't know what we're doing. We winging it, that's what we're doing. Can't find my tripods set up. Everybody always trying to steal my iPad. That's that wife and 5 kids shit, though. That's what it is. Dude, I got one. Maybe I should go full gear. Maybe I should go full gear with the Corona mask. Ha! That's hilarious. That is a brilliant idea. Alright, let's keep it moving. Maybe I'll grab that thing in a second. Next up, boom. Honda S2000. Not sure what I think about it. I like the S2000. I don't really like the color and the paint scheme on that thing. I know what will make me like it if I pull this bad boy out in this fast. Just not really a fan. Looks like a goofy ass Moon Eyes without Moon Eyes. These people in the Moon Eyes cars freaking trip me out. We gotta move on for that. Next up, look at the paint job on that bad boy. The El Camino. And then that last version was that camo looking thing. Look at that one though. That thing's nice. Loud wheels. It's gonna suck. But if you want a cool car to look at, buy a Johnny Lightning. Now, that's a good looking car. It's just not going to be fast. Alright. My second, I don't know, probably the second or third favorite out of this little haul I got is that bad boy. Look at that Maverick. It's got flames, Bubba. Flames, I say. It's going to be fast. I can already tell you. We're going to spin these wheels. They're going to be smooth and quiet. Alright. Smooth-ish and quiet-ish. Yeah, Moon Eyes guy. I left about 10 of the new Moon Eyes Volkswagen trucks at the Dollar General. You want me to pick you one up? Freaking Moon Eyes. What the hell is that? Like a moon pies? Little Debbie shit? Alright, now the car I have been waiting to come out. The one that excited me the most out of this whole haul. And once I looked at it after I got home, it's even cooler. This is that Ion Motors Thresher. But look at the wheels on that thing. Do you realize what wheels those are? That anyone? You know what those are? Throw it down in the comments. What kind of wheels are on the Thresher? I'll crack it. This is obviously like a fantasy casting. Man. But it's cool. Badass. Look at the paint job on it. Hey, Moon Eyes guy. What kind of wheels is that? That is black retro slots. What the hell? Man, that car. It looks like it's got a wider wheelbase too, like a almost like a Rally Cat. Let me see. Let's compare to the Jag. Nope. The same wheelbase. It's got smalls on the front, mediums on the back. Moon pie. I'm just messing with you, man. I just don't get it. Like what you like. Should I like some cars that are garbage? I've got probably 20 eruptions. They're the ugliest things I've ever seen, but a lot of people don't know they're fast. But anyway, retro slots, which I did not know this thing had until I got home and started looking at it. Only 2 other cars that have them. One of them was out of the 10-pack I got earlier in the year, but none of them are black. That one, retro slots. Freaking black retro slots. What the hell? That's cool. The only other cars that have retro slots are the cool classics. And if you raced much or you watched my channel, this is a modified cool classics from Don Boomershine. Look at the wheel spin on that bad boy. Quiet. You know that some of these cool classics are some of the fastest castings that I have or that are out there really. On certain tracks, especially longer tracks with a big end, they'll ride out. So, I picked up every one of these that they had, which was 6. That's before I even knew they had black retro slots. Mark D, what's up, bro? Check it out. My favorite new car of the year. Picked up the G-Case cars. Do you know what wheels these are, Mark D? retro slots in black. The first I've ever seen. And that's the Ion Motors Thresher. Badass G-case. Get them while you can. So that's pretty much the new ones I got. I did get multiples of all of them. I got a couple of Porsches. I got 3 of the GTRs. Didn't get that one today. Got 2 of those weird little Mattel cars. 3 Ducks. 3 Mavericks. Picked up 3 of the S2000s. 2 of the El Caminos. I got all they had of these 2. 5 of that new XJ. And like I said, 6 of that Thresher. Shit, let's rip and race style run these bad boys. What you think? Not gonna be the best ever. Is the sound okay? I mean, shit, I don't even know without having my normal setup. But I had to get a swig of this giant Monster. Not Monster. If I was sponsored, it'd be Monster. Well, this is the G-Case mainline car, Marty. You hear about some G-Cases coming out, you better get over there and get them. First ever black retro slots. I love them. I love the retro slots. Now they're available in black in 1 car. Alright, here we go. Let me move some stuff. Man, I wish I could find the damn holder here. Alright. Let's run some races. See what these bad boys will do. The new color of the 944 and the Hudson Hornet. Get this stream growing. Look at the 3 people in here now. Oh shit, I already got a duck stage. Duck. Forgot about the duck. Who's gonna race the duck? Something else I haven't raced yet. Let's see. All these cars over here staged. And Donut. I think I've already graphited it though. We got a rip and race. Alright, we got something, surely. You know what? Let's just find something new. Ooh, I know what we'll run. Found some Xanax. Which one of these should I throw in the mix? First person to call one will go into this little race. Yeah, I've been wanting some ducks. I've been wanting to have a ducks and donuts race. Kia Barcelo, what is up, brother? I'm just trying to decide which one of these 3 I want to throw into this little race. We're just kind of shooting the shit. Yeah, I agree on that, Mark. Alright, I'm just going to make the call. Just because I think it looks kind of badass. Shit, they all look badass. This is a good looking run of Xanax. The Nova. Love the Nova. One of my favorite cars. Alright, Bill, you got it, bro. We going with the Zamac Bugatti. Let's crack it. To me, by far, the best looking version of the Bugatti Chiron that they've done. Sorry, collectors, we're racing. Check this bad boy out, son. I think it's nice. love Sam-X, love this one, just makes it look clean, man. But as I've seen on the rest of the Bugattis, those wheels are terrible. Disappointing. He's about to get duck, goose, because he's racing the duck right off the bat. We may have to do some graphiting here in a minute. Depends on how sick of trying to do this without my normal setup I get. Timers are set. Ducking one. Bugatti in one, actually. Ducking two. Here we go. And that duck opened up on the big end, both with shitty times. But the duck handled him. We will go swap them just to make sure, but I mean, I feel like there's really no need, and it is my channel. It, if you look in the corner, says red pill, so could have made that call, but I just want to see one more time. Was that duck that so off the... Yeah, big end duck opens up almost same times too. Buck. Man, I gotta send some cars up. Oh yeah, look at these. Forgot about these bad boys. Need to race these too. Pick these up from eBay. Surplus goodies, diecast and more. And the coolest thing about this place is, well, the dude that has it is super nice, super helpful, and he lives like 7 minutes from me. How about that shit? So, picked up these Cent 68 models. So we're going to maybe race these two in a minute. Corvette, two Roadrunners, and a GTO. They were $2 a piece. Free shipping, because I just rode over there and got them. He said he's got a lot more Cent 68 cars. I'm going to try to get over there maybe tomorrow and check those out. But $2 a piece, you can't beat that. Let's finish around these cars. 2187 and wins. That's pretty terrible. But the Bugatti, like the rest of the Bugattis, I've only ever seen one fast one, and it belongs to Scorpio because it's a red pill mod. But let's go to the next. I got a feeling this Hudson Hornet is going to be one of the faster cars in this lot just from spinning the wheels, which is weird because it's got that narrow wheelbase, which usually means it's shit. This Porsche had not terrible wheels too. Here we go. Wow, big end. These cars suck. Porsche's gonna move on. That Hudson Hornet almost ran a 2.3. It's embarrassing. You're right, he should be sponsoring me. Shit, even, it's just not a big enough following yet in diecast racing, I don't think, to have any kind of sponsorship stuff going on. I mean, I don't want to be like braggy sounding, but even though I am one of the top dogs, no doubt, mods or stocks, you know, I still only got like 400 subs, so I'm not a 3D Bob maker, nothing like that. I've barely got time to race. I definitely ain't got time to do production like my man does. Adriel holds it down. Speaking of holding it down, finally a car with a little speed. How about that? I don't know why, but these, it seems like all the GTR castings have been fast. Actually, the Mattel weird car, not too bad either, really, compared to the other bullshit we've been running. But the Skyline fastest out of the bunch so far. That's the ones I want to get to, actually. Anyway. Oh, duck number 2. One thing when you testing cars, new cars especially, you need more than one. You need minimum 3 on a new casting. It's something I think it's got potential. I'm buying 5 or 6. You just don't know. Some of these Mavericks have actually in the past not been bad. I like that color scheme, but it looks a whole lot like it belongs in the Black with Flame series. Maybe we should crack that bad boy. I'm holding off because I don't want to be disappointed in another Camaro. Duck and Mav. Ducky got it done. Ducks are hilarious. It was pretty close though. We don't swap it. See if this Hot Wheels painted like a Johnny Lightning can get it done. Wheels just loud. Let me do some quick graphite work here too. Big end, man. That dog's just strong. But he should be. Look at the wheel setup. Big wide wheels. Look, just racing on my track, you get graphited. I actually had a car disqualified in a no lube race that I was in, I guess, shit, year and a half ago. You could rip them and test them, but you couldn't graphite them. Couldn't use any kind of lubricant. And that's what my cars looked like when they got there. Because I'd tested the shit out of them. I'd broke them in a lot, and they were covered in graphite. Dude disqualified me with a sidekick. And it was, I agree with you, Mark D. I could do the things it would take to get me up. I could jump up quickly. Shit, I had a little conspiracy type channel that I started up, talked about conspiracies. I mean, I know ins and outs of everything as far as that goes. I was at like 900 subs in 6 months. Well, less than that, like 3 months. But I could make this channel do the same thing, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm racing. I'm talking shit. I am not catering to kids. This is not for children 13 or under. 13 and older only with your parents' consent. But I'm looking for people who want to be involved in the hobby. Good people. And people like you, Mark. Mark, you've been here for a while. Consistently chiming in on the videos. I appreciate it. So it has built 1536. I agree with you, Built. That Camaro, I got that Camaro for $10. And shit, I could probably sell it for $70 on eBay. But I know they are out there, the fast ones. I've got 2 of them, and they just are, fast cars, but they are not elite at all. Diehard Diecast, that's right. I could do freaking voiceover. I could, set up a couple cameras, and I mean, don't get me wrong, 3D's the best at what he does. But it's not a difficult thing, Slow-mo videos. Jack speeding up. Basically recorded in slow-mo. You add in the camera views from different spots. Do some voiceover with little sound effects, and that's it. But that shit takes a long time. Not difficult. Takes a long time. And I barely got time to build my mods that I'm working on. I barely got time to video a race. S2000. I'm thinking, speaking of 3D, the first red pill car for me is going to be that Porsche Panamera E-Hybrid Grand Sport Turismo, or whatever it's called. He ran at East Ridge last year at Diecast Racer X, and I think that motherfucker's going to be tough to beat on King of the Mountain. Anyway, also, I'm going to be sending some for my kids to race. I think Maxzilla's going to be driving in the Japanese Mitsubishi. I mean, Godzilla, Japan, Maxzilla, gotta be right. Alright, now the one I really been waiting on. There it is, black retro slots. versus Moon Eyes. Calm down, Bill. Calm down. He's just a poser, not a real Moon Eyes. Man, I want to see if this thing's going to do it. Black retro slots. What? And that thing jumped out the gate 2132. That thing's badass. Fastest time I've seen. And it seemed to get squirrely and slow down a little bit. What y'all think about that? Black retro slots don't disappoint, man. I knew when I've seen this car before, I knew it had retro slots, just the setup of it. You race so many cars. I knew if it had decent wheels, it would be fast. Not only decent, black, let me say it again, black retro slots. 21, 24. That's badass. Well, we pretty much know that just from seeing these races. We ain't running no tournament or anything. He does it, man. He will let you know what he used to build the timers, kind of help you get started on it. We know the fastest ones in this race were the Jag. Did I tell you this one had black retro slots? That and this bad boy. So we're gonna graphite them up real quick. But first, Joey Clemens, my boy, Custom LEDs, took down the mighty Voxer in the Redline Derby event with his gold Dash for Cash F40, which was just crazy, unexpected. Joey's a little pumped about it, kind of excited. I get it. Outrun old mighty Voxer. But you really didn't accomplish that much because the Voxer car was too wide for the track. Critical rookie error from Voxer. What is up with that? If you have not watched it, I'm sorry. You got, dude, you were right, Mark D. I was fast. I mean, almost from the beginning. I was a contender in a lot of the places I was racing, but getting a timer steps you up to the next level. No doubt about it. No doubt. Anyway, he wanted to do some grudge racing with his stock F40. And the first person that he was talking to about it was not any of these. It was Nick Devers. So here we go. Let's do it. I'm just going to come out here. I'm going to say, Nick Devers is about to drag your ass, Joey. He was excited about his car, which you get to pick up a win in the Redline Derby Racing League any way you can. You've done something kind of cool. But, I mean, a decent running stock. Not fast enough to run with the mods. Here we go. Devers. Letting them know what's up. A 2083 to a 2119. That's a fast car from Devers. Which, man, Nick Devers been racing for a long time, modifying cars. You are weird, Tire Canadian, but I like you, brother. That's why I like you, because you're weird. Duck, duck, duck. Right, we're going to run it again. Anyway, Nick Devers raced a long time. He's the one that kind of introduced me to a lot of the places I race now. And not too long ago did he get a timer system. And it's changed his performance a lot. Race to Joey. And the big end, he just ain't got nothing for him. That Nick Devers Cadillac El Mirage pulls away. I mean, 2102 is decent. It's a decent time. But, you ain't gonna beat no mods like that, not top guys. We're gonna put this bad boy up. Matt Man said he wanted some of that ass. The old beater Murata. I agree, Mark D. You are dead on, man. Dead effing on. And also, if you've watched Diecast 64, which he's tough out there, tough to handle. Diecast 64 is a weird track. I mean, it runs different than anywhere else I race. And he had 2 years ago hot off the shelf, kind of like he does now, but you couldn't graphite them. Matt Man about to drag Joey's ass. Sorry, Joey. The big end's where it matters. Anyway, the Rally Cat was unbeatable. Unfreaking beatable on this track. And what's different about the Rally Cat? It's wider. It's got a wide wheelbase. Just like apparently Voxer's building his cars. Same principle with the width keeping that wobble from being so much before it can correct as it is with the length, which is why the zoom-ins are fast and why I originated the stretched cars before everybody started sending into zoom-in shit. But hey, everybody else was. I've got some fast ones like that too. I mean, anybody can throw together a damn polished out zoom-in with a lead piece on it. I mean, they're not going to be as fast as somebody who knows a few more tricks, but width and length, big factors. And I thought the same thing, dude. It's like right on the edge of being too wide. Alright, here's a car that... This is a Rust Belt Racing dude. His name is Josh. I think it's the first Redline Derby race he's entered, but cool looking mod. I don't know that he's got the graphite thing down just yet. We're going to run that against that F40, see what it's going to do, and then I think I'm going to graphite this car for me, I guess, because he actually gifted it to me when I opened it up. It said he's new to it. He appreciates host and me hosting, and gave me this crazy little thing, little Evo. If I can get it tuned up, we may do something with it for King of the Mountain. Well, let's run it against this F40. Here we go. F40 Joey takes the win. Now, 2113 to a 10. Let's just see. A little bit of graphite will do it. Let me grab my little setup here. Stand by. A lot of people have seen this before. Some people haven't. How I graphite my cars. Lightning wheels. Disappointments. Every lightning wheel I've ever got. 1 second. Missing one thing. Be right back. Sorry about that. We're back. Yeah, lightning wheels I've had hope for. I've even modded a couple and haven't had much success at all. So we don't stick with laser wheels around here. So here we go. We'll see what we can get out of the Gold Rush car. Like I said, this stream's going to be all over the place, so whatever. But of course, I was suggesting to my homie, we gotta be corona safe. The crazy, scary virus might get me while I'm racing Hot Wheels. Stupid. Alright, here we go. Do a little graphite action. This is my more portable setup. But you need something to catch that graphite in. I mean, really, I should probably wear this anyway so I don't get graphite in my mouth all the time, which not something I really am like, oh no, graphite in my mouth, but, you know, first thing you do, you want to get it between the body and the wheels. You know, you can do a whole lot of time on this, or you can do it once, which if you do it right, once usually does it just fine. We're just going to use, you can just use the stuff out of here, use whatever the hell you want. I'm going to use some Hobby Lube right now from, don't even actually know, I think I ordered it from Michael's Crafts maybe. It used to be at the Hobby Lobby, but not no more. And I use a little piece of board with some double-sided tape, tap it down in there real good, couple little spins back and forth, and I'll tap it in a little more, pack it in a little with a tiny little paintbrush, and then I've actually got a longer board to spin it in. Then take that excess out of it. Dude, you just got to break them in. You do this process right here you're seeing with them laser wheels, they will light up, I'm telling you. Never had a fast laser wheels out of the package. They are different plastic, and he likes those wheels. I don't exactly know why. Never had great success with them. I'm trying to think, do I have anything that I've made with those wheels that's fast? I do, I guess. I've got one car I can think of, maybe. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just one. We're supposed to be at the Hot Wheels convention right now in Charlotte. Had tickets with the League of Speed and Michael Mathis. We were all going to actually meet each other for the first time in person. It's going to be a good time. I was ready to go down there and take that the title in the modified class at Nationals from Voxer, who've been killing it for years and years. And then the bad news started. Found out there would be no modified classes. What the F? One of the main reasons I was spending the money to go. But, whatever, you know, it's good anyway. Still going to be fun hanging out with the boys. Racing some stock classes, which I hate their rules on stocks because while we got this out, let's go fight that Jag. And then black retro slots. But all the stock classes had, just like they do every year, the rule is no lube of any kind. No graphite, no oil, no spit, no cooking spray, James claiming. Inside joke from a long time ago. So that's, not really what I do. But I was still excited, get to run on their big track, hang out with the boys. Then it gets canceled, so kind of why right now I'm off for like 7 days in a row. And no picking up shifts because coronavirus, despite what you see on TV, has had every hospital in my area empty as fuck. Dude, my ER's been over full for almost 4 years. Every day we're holding 10 to 20 patients, sometimes up to 32 patients, which is how many beds we've got staffed at night normally. And then the coronavirus hit. And since that's happened, it's been empty. It's not just our hospital. Our hospital handles a lot of the critical people. We're not a trauma center, so we don't get, trauma crashes, things like that. But medically sick people, hospitals from, as far as, the Georgia-Florida line, which is Brunswick, Georgia, will transfer to us for our cardiac hospital, neuro, stroke type stuff. So we would be getting these patients if they were around. We don't have them. We do have another hospital in Savannah. We got 2 of the 3 hospitals in Savannah are part of our, I guess, they're sister hospitals. And as of yesterday, total of 4 patients. 4 patients who are quote unquote confirmed to have coronavirus. But you read the literature on the testing, which first of all, nobody gets tested unless you are already being admitted to the hospital, which makes no fucking sense. If everybody was so terrified about this being such a crazy, scary virus, don't you think they should be testing everybody? And if they're not testing everybody, how is it that there's 1 million confirmed cases? Anyway, so it's been dead. Nothing going on. Yeah, I'm freaking going from, we're scheduled 36 hours a week, 312s. I usually pick up at least 1 a week, so, 48 hours a week. And now, last check, I had 24 hours. Last week I had 24 hours, which is unheard of in the ER. Unheard of. Now, you see reports like New York, which is crazy bullshit, but they claim they're overflowing. It was a news story from somebody claiming to be a doctor. I talked about this in the beginning of the stream. Turns out they weren't, but they were talking about how there were just hours and hours of wait for testing, and people were dying from not having ventilators, and bodies were being stacked outside. Just crazy shit. And people drove down there that next day, and there's nobody there. Nobody's in line. Nobody's getting testing. They're not doing testing. The hospital's empty. And nobody fucking questions it, dude. It's insane. Fucking insane. So it's all bullshit. All bullshit. If you look at Operation 201, it was a simulation of a viral outbreak and what should be done. And the person running it, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Cent 68, and I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna do the Grudge race. I'm gonna do that black retro slats. We're gonna do the Cent 68s. Anyway, yeah, exactly. There are no pictures, dude. The pictures that they ran on the national news, the video, showing that the ICUs were slammed and over full. Come to find out, there are people like me and probably you guys too that pay attention. Because come to find out, it's the same fucking footage they ran the week before talking about Italy's hospitals. They said it was in Italy. I've been awake to this shit for a long time, so it doesn't surprise me. I'm like, of course it is. Anytime anybody tells me something like, bullshit, it's not real, I'm telling you. Turns out, guess what? It's not real, because none of it's real. But they're rolling it out and pushing it hard like it is. And they're implementing martial law in full effect down here in Georgia. Our shelter-in-place order just started on Friday. So only essential employees can go anywhere. You're supposed to stay in your house. My neighborhood ain't with that shit. Everybody's out playing, but they slow rolling it out. They're rolling it out a little bit at a time, seeing the reaction, because they don't want to uprising. They don't want to completely blow their cover. But not only is there no backlash against it, people being told they can't go to a beach, or they can't stand close to each other, or they, there's drones flying around measuring people's temperature. There's door-to-door military asking if you've been exposed. The state lines are closed. You can't go state to state without being asked for paperwork. The fuck? Saw a story yesterday. The paramedics in New York now are no longer going to be bringing in heart patients who go into full cardiac arrest. So if you are having a heart attack in New York, history of heart attack, EKG shows heart attack, and you code, you flatline, you have a full cardiac arrest en route before you get to the ER. They are not to fucking take you in. They do not want them taken into the hospital. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, we save we got a good team. We are a cardiac hospital where I work, so 70% of the people like that, if they've had CPR the whole way, they're coming back. At least 70. I'm just off the top of my head conservative, probably 80, 90. A cardiac patient having a heart attack, their heart stops. They call it now. New York will not let you bring them in the hospital. That is the craziest shit I've ever heard. Preacher in Florida, they're not allowing church service anywhere in the country. I am not a religious guy. I am a spiritual guy, and I think religion was made to control people, but personal freedom to gather, to believe what you want is important. And this pastor in Florida, despite the fact that they banned fucking church, does anybody even realize that shit? Said, whatever. I feel led to have church. He had it anyway. Nobody was forced to go to this church. He didn't threaten anybody to make them go to church. He went in to preach what was on his heart, like I said, I don't care if he's Hindu, Muslim, whatever the hell religion you are. I don't care if he's a Satanist. If he wants to do it, go have his normal church service and people can show up. Go for it, bro. What did they do? The cops came in and arrested him. And I saw the story, clicked on it, and sure enough, it was true. That person like that can't, no. Arrested the man for failure to comply with social distancing and the small groups rule or whatever. And I was to myself thinking, they went too far. Went too far. People are going to be up in arms about this. They're going to be, how could they do that to the preacher trying to preach the word? Oh boy, was I wrong. I knew people were dumb. I looked around social media. Almost fucking everybody. Not just one or two. Almost everybody was in the comments and posting this story, yelling down the preacher, saying shame on him for putting people in danger. Well, when you see what's happening and you realize there's not danger, they were straight up like cheering the government for arresting this man for having church. Are you kidding me? They want social distancing, they want all these things, but they're closing all the grocery stores. All the Walmarts are only open half the time. So how's that supposed to work? And, dude, none of it makes sense. If you're listening to their narrative, it makes perfect sense to me because I see what they're doing. So you got all these stories being pushed. You got the test that you can look on PubMed.gov, government medical website, shows that the coronavirus testing that they're using has 50 to 80% false positives. So just right off the top, cut 5 out of 10, half of the damn cases they say are going on out. And if it's 80%, 8 out of 10, that means if they say there's 1 million cases, and if it has a 80% false positive, they've only got 200,000. Now here's the other thing. Almost all the people dying from it. Oh yeah, this not going back. People keep saying when it gets back to normal, this is normal now, people. Cash is going to be gone. The social credit system is going to then be in full effect. You don't follow what the government says, you don't take that forced vaccination, they will cut off your money supply. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. It's here. It's not coming anymore. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The way that they are counting deaths from the coronavirus, which is bullshit, is most all these people that are dying are, comorbidities, or they're 80 plus years old, 70 plus years old. They're dying of pneumonia. Dude, I work in the ER. I run the ER. I'm one of the charge nurses. So most of the time when I'm there, I'm in charge of it. That's one of the most common things you see with old folks. They get a respiratory virus, not necessarily corona, but coronavirus has been around for a while. We run respiratory viral swabs. Sometimes it comes back. RSV, the flu, coronavirus. It's been on our panel forever. Of course, there are different strains of it, but guess what? People get sick with respiratory viruses. When old people get sick with respiratory viruses, they have to stay in the fucking hospital because they get pneumonia and die. And that's what's happening here. But Also, anyone suspected of having coronavirus, if they come in, the family member, say they come in having a heart attack. They say they had been to New York, and the guy's got a slight fever and he's coughing. Our EKG shows he has a heart attack. He goes into full arrest, can't get him back, he dies. In the chart, it's going to show that that man was a suspected coronavirus patient, and he will be added to the list of coronavirus deaths. That is right. They will not test him. All you have to be on that list is documented as a PUI, person under investigation, PUI, which means the plan was to treat him as a coronavirus patient until full testing was done, which meant the N95 respirators, isolation, the whole deal nonsense we have to do. And if they die anywhere between the two, if he's had a cold and comes in for a massive brain bleed, documented that he will be investigated as a possible COVID patient. He's on the ventilator for 2 days, ends up family withdraws care because he's brain dead from a hemorrhage in the brain. There's no testing results back. They'll cancel those. However, he's counted as a coronavirus death. Crazy. Are there people dying from it? Yes. People die from respiratory viruses. Old people, heart failure people, kidney failure people. Those people die. And occasionally somebody that's not. Yeah, it's just starting. Next. Food rationing's coming. That's next. And it's going to get ugly. All right, back to some racing. Let's see if the Gold Rush got faster. I actually, while I'm running my mouth, put a little graphite on that F42. Let's see if I made it faster for you, Joey. I think I did. It was a 2110 to a 13, and the last time we raced them, I could probably make that car faster without taking it apart, but ain't got time for that. Let's see if the magic dust got it done. Yeah, I would say that's the little red pill tune-up. Next level, brother. Next level. 2083 to an 85. From a 2110 to a 2113. So, I might know a thing or two. Yeah, I'm ready for it to be serious, dude. I pulled out all my quote survival gear. I got, you guys that are here now know, I got 5 little kids, man. I ain't playing crazy motherfuckers start rolling up in here. They're going to have to pile them up. Dude, Josh. Car's riding the fuck out now. That's crazy. 2077? Really? How about that? Maybe you don't need to change much in what you're doing, homie. Just your graphite skills. That's a fast car. Joey. Not a bad F40. Not bad at all. Is what it is. Alright. Let's run these 4 stocks here real quick. Did I even graphite that? No, we didn't do these. We're just going to do those. No. The black retro slots and the recolored Jaguar. Jags in one. The black retro slots. Have I said that yet in this video? Black retro slots, guys. It's crazy. Almost as crazy as everybody believing the coronavirus. Let's do it. Retro slots. 2124. I like it. lanes here. Yeah, that Subaru warmed up, or whatever that is, Mitsubishi. I had to say, that's pretty impressive. Little red pill 2-mil package. Well, 2120s. I'm going to show everybody that's hung out a little something also that will make these cars faster. Now, I love the retro slide. Seems like it should have been a little smoother, but let me take this coronavirus bullshit off of here. Alright. Can already see looking at it. Every wheel, when it's cast, has a one point where I guess it comes out of the casting, and you can see it right there on that one. League of Speed's got a good video on sanding wheels. There's one right there on the front one, but you can listen. You can feel it with your fingernail. Hear that? That's like having a knot in your tire going down the road. Actually, this one's not. I don't even see it. There it is. But there's one right there that's kind of bad too. I feel that. Listen. You can hear it. Yeah, that one's terrible. But those pop marks slow you down a lot. So even in quote unquote stock cars, you can sand that out starting with like a 400 or 600 grit paper. Go up as high and smooth as you want, you will get faster. Something I don't think I've ever talked about on here. Let's see. Dude, I don't wheel farm like them boys do. When I find a casting that's a good running casting, you know, pretty consistently, you know, of course it's not always the casting, but the combination actually. This is one lately I've been buying a lot of, the Indy 500 Oval. If you need fat tires for a car, good option. You know, if I find something like that, I will buy the shit out of it. Everyone I see, I mean, I bought 25 of them. The wheels you can see right there on that car. Off of the Jesse Toy Story car, really fast car. So I'll have all these cars, and what you look for when you're wheel farming, I guess is what they do. I don't know. Everybody's got their own method. You can really take any car, any wheel, and if you got enough time, you can make it work. But it's a lot of sanding, getting the wheel balanced. Here's some more cars I use. Deep into the vault of the red pill. Turn this light on in here. You know, you find something that runs good. That Rogue Hog, great wheels. All of these Christmas cars, great wheels. One of the faster cars of the year right there. Great reeking wheels. Down lower, that Mazda Gold spokes, good wheels. The Cougar, good wheels. And these whole things, for the most part, are stacked up. Then I've got boxes marked with good wheels. There's the Bugattis, but I've got ones that are just bought for the wheels. I mean, some cars you need wide tires. I got a whole box full of Rally Cats. But once you graphite them, You know, you spin them, see if it's got that side-to-side wobble. If it doesn't, you got something you can work with pretty quickly to get it up. Sub 4RA. Look at this, brother. Stella Beans. Chloe K. Both. About to roll up into Sub 4RA with some new stuff, man. New stuff. Finished. I just got to do the little bit of touch up in the paint shop. But Stella Beans rolling up in a car like her big sister. There's that new Stella Beans. Boom. Stella Beans gonna be a force. Then I know Mikey from Key West Racing was on here earlier. He's got some new ones coming to you also. I can't let the middle girl go slow. So we've got some new red pill technology, which I didn't say what it was, but I did demonstrate. I don't want to show you much more than what you can see right here. But new technology, new idea. Chloe K, the gold-wheeled NASCAR. Watch. Red pill wheel spin. Yeah. That's what you gotta have right there. You gotta have the spin, the alignment, the smoothness. Both of these cars will move them up through the points pretty quickly. I think we're gonna have Ken Castillo. He's gonna temporarily be in that bad boy. That is the Stella Beans machine from last year. She's coming to the front when I get her this car out there. I'm just saying. Yeah, Mikey, I mean, I like his team colors. That's funny. But Ken got to get back in there, man. I can't have Ken slipping. Then that leaves two more cars. Who's these gonna be? Need a backup car for sure. But surprise coming. Red Pill has built a car for another driver similar to King Castillo, longtime racer of Sub 4RA, will soon be in a car with Red Pill racing horsepower. Still be on his team, but he has the backing, the technology, and the horsepower of Red Pill. About to bring him back to the front. Boom. Mark D. Mark, ain't you already got cars? You get fucking Nero to build your cars. Like a Johnny Lightning fan. I like them pretty. They ain't gotta be that fast. Give me a Johnny Lightning or a Nero 62 car. I'm just talking shit, Nero. You my dude. You do some badass looking work. Takes a long time to get, well, it takes a long time to build one car, but it takes a lot of trial and error to be at the top. But my man did good last year. I think he did a bad pick of castings this year. That Stella Beans with them chrome wheels, use that chrome leaf pin. I ain't even tested it yet. Let's see what it's going to do. Real quick. Of course, 65 gram limit. And let's run it against. That one ain't together all the way. Let's run it against this bad boy one time. Then we're going to race some Cent 68s, and then I'm out of here, man. It's been a long stream just blabbering. When we going to see that Talladega race there, Rhino, we're going to have it Sunday. It's going to be first of the week. No, we can't hold you to it because shit happens. We ain't going to be able to go in the grocery store soon, so that'll save you time. You just get a bag of whatever they give you in your rations, because you know when people die of respiratory viruses like they do all the damn time. For some reason, grocery stores run out of food. I don't know. Here we go. That was terrible. I have to do a little more work on those. But fresh off the build, not too bad. Not too bad. It'll be the tuning up to go. Anyway, let's race these Cent 68s. We got that Corvette. We gotta run the Corvette and that bad boy. Corvette versus the Roadrunner. Been graphited the last couple matchups before I get off of here. Not that awful late on the West Coast. What, 3 a.m. is 6 in the morning over here in Georgia. And let's see, who's going to get the vet? Or whatever I said the other one. Let's see. 6 in the morning, lost my train of thought. 2099. Looking fine. Plymouth Roadrunner. I'll swap them up. We are not going back. We go on averages right off the bat. Roadrunner 1x5 1,000ths. Man, I know that 3D timer helped you out a lot, Rhino. Man, fast run. That's like elite. That'll climb up the list. Battle for the top spot, maybe. But man, having that timer had to be like a gift from God, dude. Appreciate you jumping in, Rhino. Seeing what was up. See ya at the ADRC. Next up, another Roadrunner. If he runs like that one did, shit, I might just throw a number on that and let's let that race at Rhino's spot. GTO. And the Roadrunner. There we go, GTO. In 1, Roadrunner in 2. The stream's been all over the place. Appreciate everybody hanging out, shooting the shit, whatever. Here we go. Back and forth race. GTO wins it by 1/1000th of a second. I'm gonna swap them. These cars feel super heavy. I'm going to weigh them real quick too. Just curious. These Cent 68s are pretty heavy. Every one of them I've ever opened, so. 2095 Roadrunner. Moving on. Now we find out. Is the Roadrunner a fluke? We're in at 2080 something. Or is it fast? It's Roadrunner on Roadrunner. Meet me. Plymouth. Green Machine and the red pill. Roadrunner. Just remember, make sure you let that fucking Sam's, Walmart, Kroger, Costco associate wipe that cart down before you touch it because he's well trained in that. Still pretty good. 2093 to a 96. He didn't jump out the gate like he did in that last race, but still had the big end speed. Alright, here we go. Last race of the day, probably. At least I get some rest. Here we go. And he slowed way down, so we'll do what we do. Put them through the speed chop instead of just a quick run on some graphite. We'll do the full red pill workup on them, which it doesn't seem like was necessary for old boy's car. Old Joshua. If you're watching this later, I gotta see if that was a fluke. Hold up. Let's find out if this was for real. stuff. We're gonna run it again. That thing was a crazy fast time. I'll reset the timers. Grab another one of these red pill mods. Let's try this other one here. Thrown together, untested, hadn't been tuned up. Looks like it's sitting sideways. Here we go. Ready. Set. Go. It still ran a good time. Still ran a good time. Look at that. 77 for the red pill car and 81 for the Joshua. I can't remember his damn last name. Sorry, Josh. Check him out on Facebook. Rust Belt Racing. He built a pretty car, but anytime I see somebody sending something beautiful in the race, I don't know nothing about them. I don't have a lot of faith they're going to be fast. They're putting too much on the looks. Too much show, not enough go. Ran him down at the end. Still a 2077 to a 78. That's a good car. Good car. Running high 70s, low 80s. That's pretty impressive, sir. So you are actually not far off from being a contender. And I bet you, yep. Now he looks like he did maybe sand the wheels a little bit. So he's already took that step. Just a little bit better graphiting mix and technique. We got a runner now. So, pretty cool. It was that Laser Wheels Firebird. It was running 2055s on my track before it got damaged on the way there somehow. Like every fucking fastest car I've ever had gets damaged on the way there. The car that I won the Redline Derby Racing League with, sent it there one time, damaged on the way there. It's crap. Alright, I don't even talk about it. Crap like a baby. But this car, which every pass it made was under 2060, all the way down to 2051, damaged on the way to Diecast 64, wasn't even close to top 10. Terrible. Terrible. Let's see what else has been damaged on the way. Laser Cat was running 2055s, 2056s. Haven't fixed it yet. Still, I've did kind of a quick bend back, but 2 axles bent to hell before it got there. How? I packaged them, and I'm the one that you see everybody doing videos about how to package cars. They got it for me. One of these, the squishy foam in the bottom, wrapped, put in, foam wrapped around it. They're encased. The boxes aren't messed up when they get there. How is that happening? I don't know. Don't know. It's crap. This car right here, a rocket ship. It's a stretched nerve hammer. Killed it the first month I had it out there. It was January last year. Came back, bent wheels. Let's keep it rolling. We can continue the shit that got fucked up at, or on the way there or back. I don't know. I just don't know. What else I got here that has been damaged in the mail? Oh, I know. Where's it at? Where is it at? back here actually. Oh yeah, this car. Won at Diecast 64. Bent wheels when it came back. This car right here, second place, modified, Diecast 64. One race, came back, bent wheels. This car, first, second, and maybe 2 seconds, I don't know, modified at Diecast 64. Came back with bent wheels after the win, and then came back after I fixed it with fucking bent wheels. I don't know. Oh, that's not all. This is like the bent wheels section. This car ran consistent top 3 or 4 bent wheels at least once, maybe twice. Never got it back how it was. It's never gonna be the same car. Just ain't. I don't know. Like, I really want to run the heavyweight downhill race. I'd love to go out and see what my Camaro can do out there, but do I really? I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say it's Robbie doing it. You know, it could be it's kids getting their hands on it. I don't know. But it has to be either happening there or at the post office, which does not make a whole lot of sense. So, I don't know, it's very frustrating because I like racing out there. I like his track. I like the competitors out there. But as long as it takes to build one of these cars, I can't put the time into it. It's just something about wheel spin. Like I said, it probably needs to be tuned up with some graphite and, you know, clean the wheels up a little bit. But this bad boy probably gonna be first red pill racing car. One of my kids will drive the Evo. One of them's gonna be in this. I put it back together. Let's see, that Porsche I'm gonna run in is 102 grams, so I'm gonna leave about 13 grams on the table because I don't need it because it's a bad motherfucker. Let's see what it runs. Alright, let's finish this video up. We're gonna run one more race. Just for fun, a little preview for the King of the Mountain. And who's he gonna race against? He's gonna race against. And let's let that monster loose one time. That's what I'm talking about. Hurricane Camaro. Maybe I should name it the COVID Camaro. Let me sit this down. This car is heavy. It's like 180 grams. What is that? Bought a bottle of Molly. If you've been doing this, you know what Molly is. It's supposed to be something similar to graphite. Some graphites have it mixed in. I was trying to make my own mix. Didn't work out. Wasted time and money. But it's supposed to be military grade molybdenum disulfate. What did it do? I slowed my shit down, that's all. Alright, here we go. Two bad motherfuckers right there. That Hurricane Camaro, record-setting, quarter-mile challenge championship record holder at Diecast Racer X against the number 2 fastest time ever at Diecast Racer X. Right behind another red pill car. Let's see what these bad boys gonna turn here with no tune-up. 2040. That's kind of disappointing, actually. I've seen that car run 2023. Let's let him run one more pass. Can't end it like that. If he gets in the 2030s, I'm just gonna go off, be done. So I appreciate everybody jumping in, hanging out. The longest video maybe I've ever done. Definitely One of the longest in a long time. Just such a pain to do the live stream now with YouTube. You have to have a streaming app, and this sucks. Here we go, race dude. A little better. 36 and a 50. Appreciate it, guys. Red Pill Racing. I'm out.